2 chloride ions. All right. And then they go and write the equation. They go and say sodium plus chlorine. Come on. Sodium plus chlorine plus Cl2, like that. Here we can cancel the electrons. Okay, because we actually have 2. Okay. Where? Yes, there must be 2 NAs there. Yes. And we will get sodium chloride, of which there is 2. The ionic equation, that's a metal, so you don't break it up. Chlorine is molecular. It's a gas. All right. If I had to write this as an ionic equation, Yes, it's just they don't ask you to do this. I've just shown you where it comes from. Okay. Yeah, there's a specific reason why it comes down to that. All right. Okay. But they simply ask you to do the ionic equation. If you look in your textbooks there on page 39, questions 2.11, they say write balanced equations including state symbols for the following reactions. Now, the last one, now everything is loose. You can go and do them for homework. I just want to do D. There we have iron 3 oxide reacts with carbon monoxide to form iron and carbon dioxide. So, yeah. So the first thing I could go and ask you is to add state symbols. Now, iron oxide is a solid. This stuff is a gas. This is a solid. And that is a gas. The next thing that I can ask you is to balance it. Well, we have 2 ions there. We only have 1 there, so probably a 2. We have 3, 4 oxygens, so probably a 2 there, but now we run into problems with that one. Okay. So if we have 2 there, now how many oxygens do we have? 3. For 5, I will need a 2 over there. All right? Yes, and a 4 over there, and yes, is that right? Okay. No, what's wrong? It's because it goes 1, 1, 2, 1. Okay, here we have 6, 7, 8 oxygens, and over here we only have 4. So, why can't I balance it? No. It's just my head is not working. If you put a 3 over here and a 3 over there, then we have 6 oxygens, and here we take the 2 away, and then we have a 2 over there. Yes, that's it. Now it's right. Okay, here we go. Are you with me? All right, now the next step I can ask you to go and write an ionic equation. That is an ionic compound. We have 2 of them, and it's iron 3 plus 3 oxygens plus carbon monoxide. Molecular is going to give me, well, iron is just a metal, and carbon dioxide is, just molecular CO2. All right. Ionic equations simply mean you break up those compounds that are ionic or the acids that ionize. into ions. You break them up into ions, and you write the equation. All right. It's been done like this for the past, how long? Yeah, they don't ring the bells on time. Okay. Now, the next part that we have to start with is chapter 3. The heading is periodic table. Shame. Yes. I don't know. I'll have a look. All right. Yeah, I'll have to sort it out. People, the periodic table, we've started with a periodic table in grade 8 for the first time. We know that the periodic table, thank you. Okay. The periodic table has a very specific shape. In general, in grade 8 and 9, we worked with the groups 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, and we ignored the transition metals in between. Then later on, we started working with some of the transition metals. Now, just very, very simply, when I have an element in a specific position, remember elements are arranged according to the atomic number, in other words, the number of protons. We find that elements with similar properties are put together in similar groups. In other words, the group 1 metals, they all react in a very similar way. There are patterns in their reactivity. We know the group 1 metals become more reactive as we go down the group. All right. Likewise, every single one of the groups have got certain tendencies. Now, we call the other day when we did SPD notation, we said group 1 and 2 are also known as S block elements. Then groups 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 7 are the P block elements. And then the transition metals are D block elements. And then the 2 periods right at the bottom of the periodic table are known as the F block elements, the lanthanides and the actinides.
This broadcast is made possible by the Capricorn Group.
Take it all in. Live sport is back on GoTV. Put on your team colors like the true fan that you're born to be. Feel your hair rise as the world's most powerful footballers accomplish the impossible. Shed a tear of pride at the sight of dazzling maneuvers. Take it all in. Stay connected or reconnect to GoTV. Watch the best of the Premier League live on SuperSport, only on GoTV. GoTV. Live it, love it.
Mama! Go away!
Namibia is known for its beautiful wide open landscapes. However, these deserted spaces also pose numerous educational challenges in our country's rural areas. Because of this, many learners are denied access to proper teaching and learning. At EduVision, we believe that education is the starting point to a journey of endless possibilities.
Very soon, we are going to see e-learning. Soon and very soon, we are going to.
The plan for EduVision was to identify areas in Namibia that do not have the proper learning resources, a working school or an education center.
Hallelujah, hallelujah, we are going to see e-learning. No more dieting, no more.
My name is Philip Smith. I'm the principal of Edugate Academy in Otjiwarongo. The project EduVision, the e-learning program, started in 2017. With a project like this, obviously telecommunication, internet connection is a major thing that needs to be sorted out, a logistical challenge. And the fact that we chose Chunkwe Secondary School as the first school didn't make it easier for ourselves. It's very far from Otjiwarongo, it's far from Buntuk. So the internet connection was a big challenge first of all. So with the help of the telecommunications expert Paratus, they made this dream come true with internet connections via Buntuk, Otjiwarongo to Chunkwe and then back, the whole process. Like I said, it's interactive whiteboard, so the internet speed, capacity of the connectivity and so forth plays a major role. And so Paratus made this dream come true, and they were on board from the first moment. So very grateful for Paratus.
The project offers teaching assistance of a high standard in science to rural secondary schools within the learner's own community by means of e-learning. This entails the following: live transmissions of lessons from an equipped teacher in a different location to the students in rural areas, students using their own cell phone, tablet or computer to recall each lesson, and interactive lessons as well as the use of a smartboard as a teaching aid.
So if you look ahead at the next 3 years, we get information from the Ministry of Education. The future is very bright. So I think there's a lot of schools who can benefit from this program. Like I mentioned before, finances obviously plays a major role in a project like this. So we're very thankful for all the sponsors that are on board and still on board after almost 3 years of the project. So as long as people from the private sector can get involved, I think we can reach many schools in Namibia, because this project made a good start now. We've already seen some positive results, and we can just call on all the private sector corporate sponsors to come on board and join in this very, very positive project.
It is EduVision's goal to prepare and guide learners in order to make the modern world they are living in accessible to all.
My name is Magdalena Neoma. I'm 18 years old and I'm doing my first year at UNAM Comansdale campus, and I completed my grade 12 at Tsumpe Senior Secondary School. I'm doing education, so I'm gonna teach at Tsumpe Secondary School because there, I really need to go there and motivate the learners. Eduvision helped me a lot. It assisted us in teaching for mathematics, physical science, and biology. And it also, we get to exchange learning from other schools like Educate, whereby they teach us, and that's the most thing that we benefited from. Studying without Eduvision was so challenging. And when Eduvision was introduced at our school, things become more easier. The time where Eduvision was not introduced, we were so slow in learning. And when Eduvision came, introduced at our school, my learning speed increases. Things were kind of boring. And when Eduvision came, my mind changed the way I think. I'm really grateful for what Eduvision gave us. Our class of 2019 was the first group to make it, to perform very well at Sonko Senior Secondary School. So it should keep up the spirit. We need that. It should continue to support us.
Eduvision aspires to ensure that equal opportunity is offered to every learner in rural areas to tap into his or her own potential while working in an environment which views disadvantages not as obstacles but as unique attributes that can be regarded as powerful assets when given the proper opportunity. At Eduvision, we believe that dreams are the foundation of knowledge and hope always triumphs over experience.
No more problems. Everything is proper. Eduvision, baby.
Alelele mama, amalala lelele. Oh, shake it for Africa, hey, do it for Africa. Mama lelele, oh lelele mama, oh shake it for Africa. Oh, you rise up and stand up for Africa.
See the whole world be looking at us, yeah, 'cause our land is honey, all the future money, and see now, see Akijima, no, I see Lali, see Atsandi Mali, they want it, yo, they need it, we have it, yes, let the world come and taste this beautiful land, they want it, oh, they need it, yeah, we have it, let the world come and taste this beautiful land now.
To be a part of this continent. Call your sisters and your brothers and your friends. Let's get together, let's hold hands and let us dance. Let's unite and give ourselves another chance. I see the walk out for road, you see many things, everything they happen pretty majorly. Oh yeah, now let Africa be good. And in the sun or the rain or the sleet and the pain, we still they get together. Because let Africa be good. Nelson Mandela, Lupita Nyong'o, Desmond Tutu, oh Barack Obama, Kwame Nkrumah, all my freedom fighters.
You know what time it is? Let's go, come on. Africa stand up, everybody move, make it see your hands out. We came a long way, so now we can't stop. Free for life, we're taking off the handcuffs. We came to spread love through the sea breeze. Natural, Mama Africa, we need peace. Home sweet home, everybody for feel free. Check my people and check the beauty. Be my duty. We're trying to make it a better place for us, and I believe it's gonna happen in God we trust. Straight from the bottom all the way up to top. I prophesy it shall come to pass. Amen. From dust to grass, from grass to grace, but it's left to us to make it happen on a daily basis. Back to back, Africa stand for peace. Let's face the fact.
Asante Nyerere baba, tunajivunia upendo wetu na amani, tena pia Mugabe bendera baba, tunajivunia upendo wetu na amani, tumejaliwa mengi, kutuna mengi, majengo milima mbuga Afrika yetu, tazama mengi, kutuna mengi, mito milima mbuga Afrika yetu.
just wanna lay in the sun and let all my sins be undone. I just wanna lay in the sun and be completely, completely no one. Just let the wind blow me away. 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 Just wanna put my feet in the sand and turn around in circles in an endless dance. I just wanna run in a wide open space. Let the